Hello, 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 welcome. Today we have a Poké Market haul. I have 4 here. There's supposed to be 5. I think the other one got lost. That's scary, considering I shipped them all on the same day and these all arrived at the same time, but the other one didn't. That's scary. I have had these at Poké Market for months, and I honestly don't really remember what's here. I know there's a lot of Stray Kids. There's ateez, and I genuinely don't know what else. All I know that 2025 so far has been a year. So many ups and downs. So many. I am filming this on the 9th. How has so much gone on in 9 days? I don't know. We're gonna pick this one, and we're gonna go through this one first. As I'm going through this first stack, though, I just wanted to kind of go over my 2025 goals for my photo card collection. This is a great start because I haven't really figured out a way to talk about them yet. And it's really not that much. It's a very long list, but it's a pretty easy list. It's a very easy list, actually. Here's the third one. So for ateez, I have this in no order. It's just the order I started typing, and I think I was thinking about ateez when I started this list. But for ateez, I want to do the Work to Live basketball set. Work to Live. I feel like I've been saying that wrong this whole time. I love this card. Let's go, Tay-Ray. The basketball set, I really just want everyone's card of that. That's it. That's not an actual goal. That's just it would be cool if it ended up like that. I won't be mad. I'd be happy. His signature has changed so much. One goal that I didn't get to finish last year was finishing all of Seungwa's pabs for each era. I just want to finish whatever pabs that he has that would fit on a page. So whatever it takes to finish out a page. That was my goal for last year. I don't think I bought any. So I was so focused on new things that I did not go backwards and do old things. And also I feel like for the most part I have all of his cheaper pabs anyways, so such a cute Matthew. So I don't really know how that one's gonna go, but that's why it's on here. And then I want to finish Seungwa's Golden Hour postcards and then do an OT8 set of the floral postcards just because they're pretty. And I just feel like that wouldn't be too hard to do, so I'm gonna try to do that. And that's it for ateez. Honestly, my goals are they really should be easy, and I should be able to take a lot of things off of it. For Stray Kids, it's just to finish large inclusions. I don't think I have that many. I think it's like, honestly, maybe less than 5 that I'm missing. Of old inclusions, and then for 8 I just have some of the receipts that I am missing, and I guess 2 postcards. I'm not gonna lie, I don't even remember what the postcards for 8 look like, so but I have them listed here, so I must be missing them. And then there's Chan's Limited, Chan's All in Standard, and then I have 1 photo card for 8 that I need for Chan, and multiple photo cards for Hop that I need still to finish that. And then I just want to finish off his pages with pabs as well. So Stray Kids has a little bit more, but it's really not too much more. Oh, this is the last zerobaseone card. Finishing it off for Turkey, as we should. For TXT, I just want to finish Sanctuary and get pabs. That's it. That's literally it. I want to get the signed Yeonjun Sanctuary postcard and the angel versions for Yeonjun and Suwon. That's literally it. That's all I want, is just to finish Sanctuary. So that's my only goal. The literal only goal. My only goal for Woods is the Colorful Trauma Digipack. That's the only goal. That's the only thing I want. Like, I don't... I should finish off, like, pages, but, like, honestly, I don't care enough. It'll happen when it happens. I'm not too worried about it. What I am worried about... Oh, that's a random Ricky. In between all of these Born Next Doors. That's it. That's it. Now for my BTS goals, it's a little bit more in depth, just because, like, they are coming back. We are getting an album next year. This year. Oh my god. It is 2025, yes. I forgot. I did not need this one. But I bought it anyways. But I want to finish, like, easy album sets, like Young Forever and B and Mat 7, because I feel like those are easy. And I feel like those won't be too difficult to get. I was looking on Poké Market for some of those, and the prices are genuinely good, and I don't have to worry about them scamming me. So I am considering. And then I'm putting this on here again. I don't know if it's going to work, but I want to finish the DVD cards for Namjoon and Yoongi. I've been saying that for years and years and years, but I am so terrified of getting scammed, because I have so many times they've been fake. And, like, at some point we just gotta think that, like, it's my fault that I cannot figure out what's fake and what isn't. So, but still, so many times. It's a little humiliating how many times. Wow, there was a lot of zero-base-one in this. I did not realize that. Speaking of zero-base-one, I mean, going back to BTS, the last thing I want is just to finish off the solo pubs. That's it. So, speaking of zero-base-one, with this, I have all of their Cinema Paradise cards, so I just need to get pabs. And that's the only goal. That is literally it. There's literally no other goals. I feel like I should explain, but I have nothing to explain. I just have his cards. I saw them and they were $1, and that's truly the entire story, you know? And then the last one for this package. So the next two are actually really funny. Or not, but they're actually really funny. And this is very fascinating. Don't ask, okay? Don't ask. Just pretend it's not there. For 17 and for Itzy, I just have question marks. That's it. That's literally everything. Who knows? I don't know. I have no idea what I'm going to be doing, so I have no goals for them. Look how cute he is. Oh my god. Oh man, I love that so much. That's what I wish my hair would do. It doesn't do that. It never does that. For Enhypen, I just have finished Romance Untold and finished Daydream. And that's it. But tell me why this next one. I have Boy Next Door goals. I have Boy Next Door goals, but I don't have anything for, like, the person I literally collect. I'm not gonna talk about the ateez cards, by the way. I have no excuse. None at all. I mean, this one I have an excuse. The rest of them I do not, okay? just keep that in mind. Okay. But for Boy Next Door, There's 2 large inclusions, the Polaroids from How, I think it was How that they had. I always want my hair to lay like this, and it never does, and I'm so mad it works for him and not me. And then I want to get the Clink version for the 4 members that I didn't get, because I bought 6 and I only got, 2 different people. Meanwhile, we have a colorful trauma pub. Not the card I need, but a pub. Because they were $1. And I didn't want to say no to Woods, Here's another colorful trauma pop. One day I will get that last card. One day. And then the rest of my goals are just to keep up with releases. And then rearrange my large inclusions, which I think I have an idea of what I want to do. So I don't know if I will do that in a video or if I'll just be like, hey, especially considering I didn't put it in my, flip through it all because I just don't like it. But I think I have an idea of what I want to do. We'll see if I actually do it. And then the last 2 I'm already rethinking. Because I've been having a lot of conversations with myself lately. I have no one to talk to. But I have re-eval, like Boy Next Door, and re-eval Waker on whether or not I'm going to collect them. Obviously, I'm buying Boy Next Door's cards. That doesn't mean I'm going to collect them. I think what I forgot last year was that none of these groups, none of them that I collect now, this is the exact same, I accidentally bought it twice. None of these groups were groups that I collected from the beginning, It took me it goes like this. It took me years. I think I didn't start actively collecting until I think 2021, right? It was either 2021 or 2022. Look at Hoshi. I have no excuse for buying this, except it was on sale for Black Friday. I also say all the ateez was also on sale for Black Friday, which is why I have cards other than Seonghwa. Okay, but that's it. And then I did finish his entire album set for this album. But what I forgot was that, just think about Stray Kids. In 2018, I started listening to them in 2018. And I didn't start listening to them until Maxident. I don't remember when Maxident came out. Maxident came out in 2022, which is around the time that I started, not really started collecting overall. I started collecting, I think, towards the end of 2021, just in general, just buying random things. But it definitely, with me collecting Stray Kids after that, that helped ramp it up a lot. And I forgot that, from 2018 to 2022, I really wasn't collecting anything. I was just buying albums. So, why? I love these cards. One of these cards will be going in my green binder, because I don't think all of these need to be together, but they're so cute. But I forgot that, I went so long without collecting these groups that I got to, form a true opinion with them, about them, without collecting them at all. This card is very cute. That is not what that said that card was from. Or maybe it did. Who cares? He's pretty. So, new groups, I feel like I should, be waiting 6 years. I waited for just about everyone else 5 years. Because I didn't start to collect anyone until 5 years into listening to them. I started listening to K-pop in 2018. And, again, I don't think I started actually buying cards or, collecting until, 2021, 2022. because I just wasn't interested. And I was like, no, I'll be fine with just like watching other people's videos and being fine with it. These were the set cards that I needed that I thought I had. The final 3. So I'm complete with that. So now I'm like, maybe I should just like not collect anyone for 5 years and then decide if I still want to do it. Because obviously, like, I don't want to get rid of any of these cards because like I know that I love these groups. I know I love these people. I know that I want to continue it because I know that I'm very interested and invested in it because I took my time with it and making the decision to do so. And I feel like there might be some cards that... Oh, another green. Cute. I feel like there might be some cards or some people that I might decide to collect after knowing them for, you know, what is it? A year? Less than a year? That I might end up like regretting. Not because I'll like regret it, but like because I might end up regretting it. That happens. It's life. That is so cute. And it's going... You can't even see it. I just needed this. He is an instrument. He's going in the instrument section. I'm going to finish my thought before I start the next one. But I feel like I don't want to regret it because, like, I don't know. I've seen a ton of people doing, like, decluttering videos, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But I have not felt the need to declutter really ever. I've never felt the need to, like, get rid of a whole bunch of cards. And I think part of that is because I just, you know, I took so much time to decide who I wanted to collect that, like, I feel like if I jump in and collect anyone else right now, it will be a mistake. Because, like, I waited 5 years to collect Chan, and now that's all I want to do. I waited 4 years to collect, like, Itzy, and 5 years to collect Sunghwa as well. 4 years to collect, like, TXT and Rujin. And 5 years to collect Ruji. I don't know how many years. It wasn't that many, but he's so perfect. So, like, how was I supposed to say no to him? Who else? I guess that's kind of it. I mean, 5 years to collect BTS. Zerobaseone is, like, the exception to the rule because if I didn't do it right away, I would never be able... I would never be able to have my collection if I didn't start it when they debuted. But... especially for a temporary group. For, like, Boy Next Door, they're not temporary. So I feel like I could always go backwards. If I really, really end up wanting to, I can always go backwards. It might be more difficult, it might be more money, but it is possible. So that's where I'm at. I feel like I had a very, like, sturdy, strong foundation for when I started collecting photo cards and what I wanted to do. And I was very sure about what I wanted to do when I first started. And now I'm, like, still sure, but, like, not, like, really sure. I'd like to apologize for this next section in advance. When I say that I went a little crazy on Black Friday, I meant it. All of these cards were $1. All of them. They're all ateez, not a single one is Sunghwa, okay? When I say I went crazy, I mean it. I was gonna say it was an accident. No, it wasn't. I could have bought more, but I stopped myself. I told myself selfies only. I say as I'm showing this Polaroid. Okay. But yes, that's where I am with, you know. That's where I am with, you know. That's where I am with my goals for this year, and hopefully not adding any other groups to collecting. We'll see what happens, but I've already broken one rule. I bought a membership for a group, and I try not to buy memberships in general, unless I absolutely have to. I say that. I bought 3 just this week. When I say it's been a rough week, okay? In the past 7 days, my week started with me getting really, really sick. I still am sick. I still sound sick. I still sound very sick. But I still am sick. And I was at work, and then I go on Instagram and find out that I don't know how to phrase this because it's not like my favorite member. There's no favorite members. That's not a thing. That's not a thing. But a member I was the most attached to in my favorite band of all time. They were my number one most listened to. My number one most listened to song last year, and 4 out of my top 5 most listened to songs. They would have been all 5 if it wasn't for Wendy. So everybody thank Wendy. He's also the reason that I started like learning how to make music, and he's the reason that I kept going to shows. I have known this band for 14 years. And anyways, I cried at work. So I was sick and I cried at work, and luckily I had the excuse of being sick because everyone was asking me what was wrong because apparently I looked awful. And I don't know. Every time I think about it, I cry. So it's not even like the band isn't like going to keep going. They are. They're going on as 2 members because 2 years ago another member left. But like that didn't hit me that hard. So I don't know why this is hitting me this hard, except for the fact that I talked to him the most and he affected my life the most. And I'm getting sad thinking about this right now. So, but that's how the week started last week. And then I was really sick. I literally did not leave my bed for 3 days. That was fun. I had to go back to work after that. And like it was fine. But like it wasn't great. It was very busy. People are crazy. They want what they want, and they do not care if you're human. So that happened. But like good things happen too. More bad things happen, but like I don't know if I should dwell on that. Good things happen too. Is that like what good things happened? Django happened, and that's a good thing. Just in general, he's just a good thing. I have so many Django cards. I have so many ateez cards, y'all. Imagine if I didn't limit myself to the selfies. Good things being, I got an email today about a possible job opportunity. I've had a part-time job kind of doing like gig work for years. Like I think the first time I did it was 2015, and then I started regularly doing it I think 2017 or 2018. Semi-regularly. It was just like whenever somebody emailed me, I'd be like, yes, thank you. And like I'm really good at the job. I really love it, and it's just I had to put it on pause last year because my full-time job was draining me, and I couldn't really figure out a balance between everything. But I got an email that said, hey, do you want this job? And I was like, yes. So I'm waiting back to hear if I got that job because it accidentally went into a folder that said it was spam. But the folder also proves, or the email also proves, this person didn't like hate me when I met them. And that's all I want. All I want is somebody to not hate me. I was genuinely very afraid. I wasn't getting emails from people for a really long time, and I thought it was because people hated me. There is backstory to that. I just don't know if I should go into it. So much fun, dude. But I might finally have a chance to restart that and feel like myself again, because I really, really love those jobs, and I love all of it. And I kind of need the extra money. But also, I was never actually making real money. It was... I'd spend most of it driving. So, probably like 75% of it would go straight to all of my gas. But I loved it anyways. And I might finally get a chance to restart that next year, because I think I maybe worked like 3 or 4 jobs entirely last year. And before that, I was doing like 30 or 40 a year. So a little bit closer to what I want to be doing full time until I can get to that. Hopefully I can make it. Hopefully I can make it. I really think, I know I'm good at it, and people like working with me, and I know that. So I just have to do it. So hopefully I can get that email and it's gonna be a yes, and things are gonna be looking up this year, especially with a possible Hobie tour. I know the dates leaked, but like I'm not sure. Obviously the pre-sale was supposed to already happen, and it hasn't. That was one of the memberships I had to buy, because I realized that my BTS membership had expired, and I did not realize that. So I had to rebuy that, and just to make sure that I will always be able to see Hobie. I mean, I was always going to see Hobie. It was always going to happen. But maybe I can see him a little cheaper if I get him in pre-sale rather than, you know, normal sale. That was all of ateez. I bought so much ateez. The rest is all Stray Kids, and I know my last box is 100% Stray Kids. So for the first one, we have the final unit for this. I'm very happy for, very excited for. And then the final unit, I did go over my, did I go over? No, I used a coupon, and that made it so I didn't go over my rules for this. So even then, I still got it for my rules, and I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, we're on day 9, and I've been sleeping a lot, waking up very early. A lot of awful things have happened, and I've cried more than I think I cried all year last year. So far this year already, in 9 days. That's in less than 9 days, because it did not happen on the 1st. But things are starting to look up too, so hopefully things pan out and work out for the best, because I really hope so. I really hope it will. I think I need this. I need a win. I really need a win. There we go. I think this is honestly towards the end of my Stray Kids collection. All the other cards are $4 or more, and I mean, I made rules for a reason. I'm not just going to break them just to get more cards. So I think what this is kind of the end of this project, unless I can get random cards. We'll see, but I don't know. Usually I have like a word of the year. In the past years, it's been, I know one year it was like balance, and that didn't happen. And then another year, last year, I think it was just like to try things, try anything, to try. And I'm not sure how much I actually tried anything, but I haven't picked one this year, so I don't know what it should be. Usually I'm much more aware of what I should do for New Year's and everything, but I don't know. This year I was kind of just going into it without having any clue what's going on. But I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. And that is the last of this card. I think I will wait and then do my last, the last box and just add this in. But happy 2025. I hope you've had way more highs than lows, or at least all of your lows are happening right now so that all of your highs can happen the other 11 months. Because I'm pretty sure that's how life works, right? It has to, right? I have to believe in that, right? It has to be. But I will see you in the next clip. And finally, I finally have my last Poké Market box. I'm pretty sure this is all Stray Kids. So first we have all of Lino's cards. I'm so happy to finally have these on hand. Next we have this. It's actually been a couple of days since I last filmed the rest of this. This finally came in the mail, and I'm just so happy. It's been a lot calmer of days since the beginning too. I can't remember exactly what I was talking about before, but I have a feeling that I know what it was, and I mean, it's been better than what it was, for sure. So I'm hoping that after, like, next week, 2 weeks from now, I'm hoping that February is just a much calmer month, just in general. I think that it will be. I hope that I didn't just jinx this. But I think it'll be fine. It should be fine. I mean, you never know what's going to happen. But at least for work, it'll be fine. It'll be much slower and calmer and much more chill. But since I since I filmed that first part, I've just been kind of trying to get my life in order. Not as much as I wish I would have. There's a lot of things I feel like I'm just not doing, even though I have plenty of time to do it. And I don't know why I won't just do it, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel like the busier I am, the more I get done, because the time frame helps me just focus. But I'm just not all that busy right now, so, well, not all that busy in my personal life right now. So I'm so focused on not really spending money and not really doing anything K-pop related besides like watching content, that I feel like that's just taking up so much time trying to busy myself with other things, but I'm not busying myself with things that actually need to be done and will like make my life better. I'm just busying myself with things that won't do that. And I feel like February has to be better, right? It has to be. It should be. Madison Giant. This is so cute. I really love his cards. I won't have a Poké Market haul anytime soon. Right now I have 3 whole cards, and the last check-in I had 2, so there's really not a lot for me to buy on Poké Market anymore with my rules, Stray Kids related, so I don't know if I'm really going to use it. I just kind of have to get to that 40, and then I'm probably just going to stop. But that's the last Jongin we have. And then we just have a couple of Chans, just because I needed to fill it up. And I don't have those cards, so how was I supposed to say no? And then that one. And then I missed this one. It's double-sided. Somehow got to the bottom of the pile, and finally, I had absolutely no reason to buy this except it was cheap, and it was Sungwoo. And I did not know it was double-sided. I did not need this. But it's Sunghwa, so like I did, right? Thank you so much for watching. That is all the cards I have for these 5 batches, the 200 cards. And 200 cards, and I only did 1 dupe, so, and it's him. I think that's pretty good. I'm really excited to get these into my binders as soon as possible and kind of figure out where I want to go from here. I feel like this year just feels a lot more organized somehow. I don't know why, but also a lot more disorganized. I have no idea what I'm going to do, but I feel very confident in knowing that I don't know what I'm going to do. That's very unlike me, but I'm going with it. Just feel very calm about everything. And I feel like I shouldn't be very calm about everything, but I'm also probably paranoid about it. So hopefully this year is very good for you and for me. This is not my first video of the year, but it kind of feels like it is. Don't know why, but it feels like it is. We'll put him in the center. Just want to get 1 Changbin because then I'll have all 8 Stray Kids and Sunghwa on the page. But thank you so much for watching. I will see you soon, and that's a promise. Bye.